Howdy guys and gals. So it was brought to my attention that when I showed off the books before, as you can see, quite a few empty spaces, not so much here in the more modern ones. But it was brought to my attention that when I showed the books before, you couldn't really see which spots were empty that well. For anybody that wishes to do trades with me for some of my extra wheat cents to help the progress of the book. So I'm going to go a little slower here so you can clearly see which spots are still empty. Book 1 has a lot of spaces to fill. And then book 2, I doubt I'm going to get BUs of anything back, or even AUs of anything in circulation for anything older than the 60s. As you can see, I've got some pretty nice looking 1960s pennies. People apparently liked to hold on to them back then. But here's the only ones I'm missing from book 3. That one's going to be a pain in the butt because I'm trying to get a decent version of that, and all of the ones I've come across have been rather lackluster, so to speak. I guess that's the best word for it. Anyway, that's that. So there's the books shown. If anybody feels like they want to trade for anything I'm missing in any of my books, feel free to shoot me an email. This is my list of what to look for. Makes it a little easier if you've got a list instead of trying to go from the book the whole time. But if anybody feels like trading with me for anything I'm missing, shoot me an email at huntingforhistorywithmikeyv@gmail.com, and I will send you some out of this lovely bag of wheat pennies that I have excess of. It's going to be a lot of 40s and 50s. There's a couple of older ones in there. I'm just going to send a handful for whatever you trade me. But depending on how many you feel like trading. Obviously I can't trade a handful for every penny, but you know what I mean. But I've got a decent chunk. And now that I have a microscope, side note, if any of you are into science at all and have some extra slides laying around that you don't mind sending off, I would love to be able to have something like that to look at under my microscope, since it's not just a coin scope, it's an actual microscope. But that's just a long shot, seeing if anybody has something like that. But anyway, just figured I would give an update on the books, since I did just recently put some new ones in there from Confrontational Nonconformist. And there's the list that I've written down for basically what I'm missing. Anyway, Mikey V, signing out.